Hey guys, welcome to today's Maplestory video. Today I'll be going over the V matrix system, which is unlocked once you reach level 200 and complete the job advancement for 5th job. Once you've completed this advancement, you have at least 4 available node slots in which you can fill to upgrade your skills. To unlock more node slots, you'll need to level up. I believe you get an extra node every 6 level ups up until level 242. So once you reach level 242, you'll get a maximum of 11 node slots. To access your V matrix, you need to open up your skill tab and click on the V matrix button. Here you'll find all of your node slots and any available nodes that you have at the time. To get more nodes, you can farm them in any of the maps inside of the Arcane River. So you can farm them in any of these maps, and when they get unlocked, you can also farm them in these maps. And what you're looking for is you're looking for these nodestones. Nodestones that drop from monsters are only tradable with an account, but you can craft nodestones from our shell here to get some tradable nodestones. So after you've farmed a few nodestones, you can just simply use them, and what happens is they unlock, and most of the time you get a chance at a nodestone for your class. In this case I failed, and I have a nodestone for some other class. But you have a higher chance to get nodestones for your own class, so here we go. And as you unlock them, they get added to your V matrix. So there are 3 types of nodes. We have skill nodes, boost nodes, and special nodes. Skill nodes add an active skill to your skill list. This can be in the form of a job exclusive skill or a branch class skill, decent skills, or new skills such as Erda Nova and Wheel of Erda. Also rope connect, or rope lift in this case. The second type of node is the boost node. The boost nodes will enhance pre-existing skills from 2nd job all the way to hyper skills. They will increase your final damage for certain skills, and at certain levels, i.e. level 20, they sometimes will add bonuses such as critical rates, and at level 40, ignore monster defense. For some others, they will have maximum target +1. These boost nodes are going to be the nodes that we focus on the most, because they're the ones that will result in the biggest damage boost. These skills will add final damage, which is multiplicative on top of any existing final damage, as well as your range. So it's actually best to just max the hell out of these. Lastly, there are special nodes. Don't pay too much attention to these, they're kind of useless for most classes. In this case, lethal strike, critical rate 100% for 10 seconds every 1000th attack. That's kind of ridiculous, so it's not really good. In this one here, fatal strike 1, increased damage 100% for 2 seconds when a skill is used every 30 seconds. Special nodes are pretty useless overall, so they're worthwhile to extract. Special nodes also only last for a limited time. All other skills do not. They are infinite duration, but special nodes, they last for a very short amount of time. So if you do find a use for them, use them until near the expiry, then extract them for extra node shards. So how do we craft desirable nodes, enhance desirable nodes, or disassembled undesirable nodes? We talk to Archel, the node master here, and select the first option. Here it'll open up a larger V matrix menu, and you can fuse desirable skills via the enhance. You right click and you select your enhancement. You can also disassemble unwanted nodes, so nodes belonging to a different class, for example here. Different types of nodes will give different amounts of node shards when you disassemble them. Skill nodes will give 40, boost nodes will give 10, and special nodes will give 50. So how do we craft the nodes we want? We go to node crafting here, once we have enough node shards, and we type in the skill we want. So let's say I want to boost assassinate. I can craft assassinate nodes. Here it costs 70. You'll get a level 1 skill node with 2 randomized skills alongside the assassinate. or whatever skill you desire. The base of the skill is going to be Assassinate, and that's important. So as you can see, Blade returning Assassinate, the last name of the name is going to be the base of that skill. Also, if you look on the menu, it's going to be the first skill that is listed. Different types of nodes will cost different amounts of node shards. If you're crafting a skill node, it'll cost much more than crafting a boost node. So remember, boost nodes are 70. A skill node, such as, let's say, Shadow Assault, if I want to craft that, it'll cost 140. And I believe, for whatever reason, if you decide to make special nodes, they cost even more, 250. These are not worth it. Do not do this. It's a waste of resources. Now let's say you want to make craftable nodestones. You can craft them here, and they only cost 35 each. These are tradable, so it could be an avenue for extra meso, or in order for you to randomize and re-roll some nodes. So you're wondering which nodes you should disassemble and which nodes you should keep. The nodes that you should keep are the ones which have the last name of a desirable skill. So in this case, the last name is Boomerang Stab, and it's also the first thing listed in the dropdown. That is the base of the skill, and if you desire Boomerang Stab, for example, then you should keep this. In this case here, we have another Boomerang Stab base. Here we have a Meso Explosion base, Savage Blow base. Now, Savage Blow is a second job skill. It's not that good, and you can only fuse other Savage Blows with it, so it's not very useful. If you were to fuse this and enhance it, you end up wasting effectively one skill slot, because Savage Blow is not that good. If you want to be really efficient, you want to have triples, okay, such as this, Assassinate, Boomerang Stab, and Shadow Veil. All three of those skills are useful, and this one has a base of Assassinate, so you can fuse any other Assassinate with this skill. So Steel is another useless one for thieves, or for shadowers. While Assassinate here does exist, it's not part of the base. The base is Steel, and you can only fuse other steels with it. Allow me to show you. So here we can only fuse it with another steel. So in summary, essentially just disassemble things that are not from your class. Also things that have an undesirable base, okay, such as a base of a second job or a third job skill in some cases. Or special nodes which are effectively useless because they provide weird bonuses that don't really help. So here are my nodes once again. Now I'll go through exactly why I've picked them over other nodes. So first one, I have Shadow Assault. This is used for high mobility. This is the Shadower's 5th job skill. You can move quite a distance through the map. Also, you can use it to phase through Lotus lasers, so it's very good for bossing as well. The next skill I have is Decent Speed Infusion. Now I've selected Decent Speed Infusion because of where else you can get Decent Speed Infusion. The only other place you can get it, aside from being a Buccaneer, is to get it through your equips, and that's on your main potential line of gloves. Now that also takes up the same slot as critical damage line, and for very end game it's better to get critical damage over Decent Speed Infusion on your glove line. I already have Sharp Eyes as a decent skill, so I don't need to get that on my V Matrix. So what about my boost nodes? Shadowers have about 6 skills that are essential for bossing and mobbing. They are Shadow Veil, Meso Explosion, Assassinate, Sudden Raid, Boomerang Step, and Dark Flare. So that means because there are 6 skills that are required, you'll need a minimum of 4 nodes in order to max out them, so to get them all to level 50. So as for my nodes, if you notice here, Shadowy, Assassinate, Meso Explosion, those are 3 skills on this node, and on this one is also the same thing. There's Shadow Veil, Assassinate, and Meso Explosion. So these 2 nodes here are rotated triples, and they're desired triples for my case. Here I have Surprising Dark Flame Boomerang Stab, and again, Boomerang Stab, Sudden Raid, Dark Flare, Boomerang Stab, Sudden Raid, Dark Flare. You can equip similar nodes as long as their bases are different, so here we have a Boomerang Stab base, and here we have a Sudden Raid base. This last one here is my filler. This is just to boost all of my desired skills for bossing right now, but this will later be replaced by something else, such as Odonova, Venom Burst, or whatever that other 5th job Shadower skill is when it comes out. Oh, also for training, I'll replace my Decent Speed Infusion with Rope Lift. This enhances mobility, and in a lot of the Arcane River maps, it actually is quite vertical, so Shadowers can benefit from Rope Lift. I hope you found this video informative. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and in the comments below, ask me what you want to see next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.